guys, being kind of quiet here because it's kind of later in the evening and my family has gone to bed, but this is the only time I can sort of cut this video. Coming at you here from the Steel City Styrene Mountain tonight to talk about a new build-off going on over on Hunter Selby's channel. It is going to be a heavy truck build-off for tractor units of a tractor-trailer combination. And you're thinking things like Peterbilt 379, maybe the Mobius Lone Star, Mobius Pro Star, any of the AMT kits that have been reissued, like the all of the various 1970s tractors that have come out, like the Mack and the White Road Boss and all those other things like that. But we're looking at where I have anything to do with the contest beyond just participating in it. But what Hunter's looking at is for that front half of a tractor trailer unit, a tractor, not doing things like cement mixers or dump trucks or straight trucks or anything else like that. The theme, if you want to call it that, is basically box stock with a little freedom, basically looking for things like basic assembly, basic skills, overall presentation, things like that, rather than going into, really big stretch frames and resin, this, that, and the other things, and custom sleepers like that, stuff he does. This is really, just more or less out of the box with a few, little details here and there. It came about basically, I guess, because a lot of people are following his sort of real-time build of the Mack DM600, and people have been expressing more and more interest in building a heavy truck, watching that series and his other videos. And so he's decided to hold this build-off. It's going to start June the 1st and run through July 31st. And I was kind of bummed a little bit when I was watching the video because he was talking about all these North American U.S. spec trucks. And I was like, well, what about Euro spec trucks? Because I've got this kit that I've been looking to build as part of the whole dealership import-export shipping thing that I have a grand idea for. You'd have to go back probably to one of the first videos with the SCSM marking it to see where I'm going with that whole thing. I'm not going to reiterate it. That's not what the point of this video is. But I have this old, well, not that old, but this artillery kit that I was wanting to do. It is the Volvo XL70 Globetrotter, obviously a European-style cab over. This is actually a big sleeper truck for Europe, which, for us here in the United States, particularly myself, I have a international Lone Star, so, it's not a gigantic custom sleeper by any stretch of the imagination, but it is, I guess, 72 inches, and this is not anywhere near 72 inches, but I'm trying to see if I can find a copyright 2000. So the 15-year-old kit, Artillery has rerun this every so often. So if you're interested in it, they still have it out there. I bought this off of eBay right after I came up with the idea of having sort of a European division to my model kit empire, so to speak. In the overall grand scheme of things, I'm going to hook it to an Artillery 40-foot container trailer, and that, of course, will be the container trailer you ship the cars in. Not worried about the trailer for this build because that's not the point, but I am happy to be joining it with this kit because, really, I don't know when I would have got around to it, but I got a deal from an estate sale on eBay for it and snagged it. Here, I can do this without dumping everything out. You see that this is completely and totally unstarted. All the parts are there. The shiny plastic, you can see there is the clear part still in their plastic, and rubber. This one's new enough that it has rubber tires instead of those god awful 2-part plastic tires that Artillery put in a lot of their things. But, it's a multi-piece cab, it's a full detail kit, has an engine and everything. I don't have the instruction sheets up here with me, but anyway, there you go. It's not started, and we will not be starting it until June 1st. But anybody who's watched the Stash Project videos in the last couple weeks knows that unless I upload these high-def videos from my house, I have a hell of a time getting them up on the road. So I needed to film it today before I go back out on the highway tomorrow. So anyway, there will be a link down here in the description of the video to Hunter's channel and the video about the build-off. And, you know, if you decide to participate, good luck. And for everybody else who's watching, hope you'll enjoy what we're going to be doing here. And we'll catch you guys on the other side.